Hello, buddy. Welcome to Public Nuisance Podcast. I am here with Char-Man. I tell you what, man, I've been waiting to see these guys, and man, that was fucking badass. You don't see a lot of bands come out and just fucking throw down like that, and man, that was incredible, man. Thank you guys for sharing your talents with me tonight, man. That was incredible. I got Martin Dez and Tony here. Guys, introduce yourself, man.
Hi, I'm Tony, bro. I'm from Oxnard. I've been in a shitload of bands. And then I also happen to be in Char-Man. That's about it.
So I'm Marndez. I'm in Char-Man.
Yeah, well, like, how did you guys? Yeah, a little history, man, for people that are seeing this that don't really know.
This is the.
It's on the spot.
This is Martin Dez's child, pretty much. I'm just he like called upon me from across the land, and I came over and did my part. But it's him and his brother Zork. That is their thing, and then also John too.
It's all our thing. All four of us. This is our band.
Yeah. We get equal part, but
we do equal part. It's our band. I welcome you into it, whatever how we want to look at the whole thing. It's grateful. Tony is like, I met Tony through in Oxnard at the Boys and Girls Club when Impoach, Fields of Fire, and whatever takes played. And then
like all the hardcore bands that played in the 805, like Maher's brother Zarian, and then my old guitar player / singer Zach Nelson, and Ryan Fredette and JP Sakamoto, Maher and me.
Yeah. So how long you guys been doing this? How long has Char-Man been around?
Like 20 years. This will be 20 years.
20 years, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. That's something to be proud of right there. You know.
And Tony's played with Char-Man since 2005.
Yeah.
So like our first drummer, we have Annihilation Time playing later with Tony in it. But then there's like a whole. So then we had this guy playing when we were starting. Yeah. Then we had this guy Wes. He's great. Hope he's here. And then he was playing drums, but then he wanted to play guitar in a band. So then he left, and then we asked Tony if he'd want to record our songs, because like we had been a band for about a year or so, and we're gonna and the band was kind of at the point where it was gonna end, and so I asked Tony if he wanted to go and play the songs, because he'd go see us play, and then he liked
saved
it.
the day, and then now they're super famous.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, because you what you did on it, like his like when I started going to hardcore shows, there were I remember like 3 drummers in the whole thing. There's Tony, and then there's Graham, who plays guitar in Annihilation Time. So they were both the fastest, but Tony's faster and tighter. He's more like Igor Calvera and just like on it. And then there's Danny Walker, who's like a grindcore.
The craziest drummer of all
He's the
time.
craziest drummer, but Tony has this style that's completely unlike anything else. So, you know, with me, I never wanted to be a lead guitar player. To be honest, I just wanted to like write lyrics and some shit and write half an album with my brother or something. But then the cosmos called upon me, and it calls upon us to do this thing. You know, it really kind of does, whether we want to or not. We kind of like feel like compelled to do this, and people seem happy. So that's
Dude, for some reason, like there's people that you jam with, you know, and like I remember one time we were playing a show at this place called the Pink Mailbox that Chuck Franco used to host, and this guy Chris, and like there was one time we were jamming these guitar parts, like we were just jamming a song live, and like me and Maher were just jamming this rhythm, and then Zari went into the solo that he never played before, and I followed every single note of his solo that he never played before for some reason for like a whole minute and a half. And like how, like what kind of, that's like chemistry, right?
Yeah. You see a lot of great bands. A lot of great bands, like like the Dead. They do that. They go into like the their zone. They just jam, and I think Primus several times where they just they start go off for like 20 minutes, and they're all just like it's all they're just getting down, and that's just something you feel, man. You know what I mean? It's like that's like I played. I never was in a band, but I played football my whole life. There are certain dudes you had chemistry with. You knew when you could throw the ball. You knew they were gonna be there. You know what I mean?
Like when you watch like John Stockton and Karl Malone when they're like driving down the paint, and like John Stockton won't even look, just throw Carl the fucking ball and he dunks it. It's like that's like you can sort of learn that, but then that's like also divine sort of too.
Yeah, your souls connect. You know what I'm saying? And music has a great way of doing that. But hey, so obviously you guys your music out there on a lot of platforms. People can find it. Spotify, everything like that. cool.
Yeah, I don't know, all of them, whatever the digital, and then we have records and tapes and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and do you guys seriously, tonight, because this is on Facebook Live, so this is on Facebook, it's on live
Facebook
tonight.
Live?
And so,
Oh, yeah.
and so, dude, dude, if you guys were just watching this podcast, go back and watch their set. That shit was off the hook, man, off the fucking hook, and way to open the night, dude. You know what I mean? Like, that was just shit. And Johnny Be Good, I was just like, fuck yeah, dude, that was so bad.
Johnny Be Good, and we're from the hood. It's Oxnard, and we know we rock hard, cause we're coming from this place that's cool. We're Char-Man, and we ain't no fools, yeah.
Oh shit, that totally bring it down. Okay, let me ask you guys one question, because I like asking people this, so you get people, kind of get the feel for you. So, Marndez, what inspired you to be, in a punk, not a punk band, but just music in general? Like, what was your thing? You know what I mean?
That's a tough one.
Wow, I don't know. I just always.
Dude, I remember.
Yeah, you go.
Okay, when I was 7 years old, I was in my room, and I first got a TV in my room. And Alyssa Milano had a workout video, and she had a solo song called Teen Steam, Gotta Let It Out, Gotta Let It Out. And when I heard that, that was the first time I realized I wanted to be a star, dude.
Fantastic.
Dude, that was my first favorite song. And then Billy Idol, White Wedding. That was cool. And then, like, Phil Collins.
Dude, for me, dude, when Michael Jackson did the moonwalk, I was like,
Oh, that was genius.
what the fuck was that? I gotta do that. I was in front of a mirror trying to.
Dude, Michael Jackson is a life changer. That's like DNA growing up. That's in everyone's DNA. It's crazy.
What about you? What do you got, Marndez? What got you into the music?
I always wanted to. I was never sure if I should be a writer or play music. But always, I remember being like a little kid and then trying to write songs and just kind of singing to myself. My brother, like, shut the fuck up, dude. Like, shut up, little kid, yelling, or so that kind of shit. You know what I mean? Just always wanted to do it, and then like through rock and then what made it do it? I mean, I wanted to do a band when I was in junior high, but I hadn't seen bands yet, you know what I mean? And then when I was when I started freshman and in high school, the next year, I met, as I was leaving junior high to high school, I changed friends because I wanted to hang out with the people that were creative and playing music already. So then the first show I went to in high school was the Dam, and that was the first rock show I ever saw. And then he was playing guitar behind his head, and I was like, I can never do. And then there's 20 people there, and he threw a beer at he threw a pitcher of beer at the 5 people in front of him and laughed, and then threw a fucking beer on my 14-year-old friend, and was like, good luck telling that to a cop. So all this funny shit that was just happening, but I was just seeing this music that was spontaneous and beautiful, and just from that moment. And then a few months later I saw Dee Ramone, and because I always I loved the Ramones. I remember when I was 12 I heard I think Lars from Metallica. Do you remember this shit? It was in the mid 90s. He took over MTV for a weekend and played videos he liked, and they went A through Z on the fucking alphabet. And I remember that's where the Ramones came on, and my older brother Zork, he was like, yeah, I mean, you don't know what that is? I'm like, no, it's I'm 12. So they were broken up a year or two before.
It's like Headbangers Ball came out. Right?
Yeah, but this is a little bit. I'm a little younger, so it was they had broken up, so you couldn't go see them. But then I saw Dee Dee played, so I saw Dee Dee and then Jamie from Tony's band that's headlining tonight, Annihilation Time. I don't think he's Jamie's not here tonight with Annihilation Time, but maybe in the Bay or some shit. But he played the Dee Dee Ramone show too. So everybody's all known each other since I'm the younger. I'm
Dude,
kind of the younger one.
I had to tell Chris from Annihilation Time. I had to when me and Maher and Chris and a bunch of people snuck into the Cramps at the Ventura Theater. I was so young that I had to have Chris go and buy me beer at the show. That was cool.
Well, now here you are, dude. Fucking.
Now here we are, fucking 20 years later or something.
So hey guys, man, seriously, you guys killed it tonight. You guys watch this thing back, man. That was awesome, man. And I hope to have you guys back here real soon, dude. You guys killed it. And hey, guys, Annihilation Time. big night tonight, and I don't know, man. You guys set the standards pretty fucking high tonight, man. So.
Oh, it's his show. This is Tony's show.
Yeah,
This
it's Tony's show, but
Tony's
I'm just-
Tony's
Oh,
Oxnard. So like Tony's like Tony like I'm along for the ride. Like I've been
That's cool. I live across the street.
so sick. Like he's like I've been like Tony was like one of my first friends I met in hardcore because like everybody, no one else really liked my brother because he jumped. They're like, oh, he jumped on my face. He ripped my shirt.
He used to be the dude, Zarian. You wouldn't think. He was the most violent, craziest mosher at hardcore shows. He would do this thing where he would be on the stage and he would run and then run on the top of the crowd, all the way from the front to the back of the. Yeah, so fucking crazy.
So people had this like, so when I met I remember this shit. I remember meeting in Control. And then like I remember like Ryan kind of looking at me and being like, "Is this kid gonna be trouble?" And then just kind of being like, "He's just."
Oh yeah, Ryan's just gnarly.
No, well Ryan just kind of looked at me and was like, "Oh, this kid's just a nerd." And then and then Zach's just like he's more like philosophical, like what's wrong with smoking weed? He's like, "Oh, he doesn't smoke weed anymore." So the first thing I meet.
Zach wants to just like. He wants to do things, so like he can't be tied down by drugs, but he wants to party at the same time.
No, but it was hilarious because he's like, so your brother smokes weed now, right? So he's like, oh, but what's up with the straight edge? Why does everybody? He's like, why does everybody make a big deal about not smoking weed and then smoke weed? It's stupid. That was like his whole thing. He's like, this is dumb. But anyway, so I'm like, whoa, I'm meeting everybody in the scene for the first time, and then I met Tony. He's like, he's funny. So that's why I just started kind of hanging out with Tony, and then like.
I'm 42 and I still think like Beavis and Butthead the same way.
I'm 38. I mean,
I'll
like.
never change. I
Yeah.
don't think I'll ever change.
No, you got to be creative and be like looking for. I don't know. It's like a fucking journey. Like life's like constantly a journey. You don't have anything figured out or know what anything is. You just gotta like assemble the pieces as they assemble.
Life's a journey, man, not a destination, right?
I hope so. Yeah, I think so. Life is. What did you say?
life
journey.
is a journey, not a destination.
destination.
Yeah. Once the destination is the
Because
end
once
of
you
life,
reach the destination, then it's over.
you're over. You're done.
Well, shit, fellas, we're gonna wrap this thing up, man. So thankful, man. You guys came in, dude. Guys, hey, Tony got a big night tonight, but hey, you guys killed it, and thank you so much.
Thanks, man.
All right, man. Guys, have a good night.
Thank you. Thank you.